had my baby, my life turned to a movie. She worth it. I purchased Dior or the Gucci, whichever she prefer. She deserved to be bougie. No effort, my little shorty perfect. Give her it all, don't think nobody would blame me. Yeah, she a doll, might have to give her a baby who. Yeah. She ball, she move like Casey McGrady, girl. And if you ever fall, I'm here to pick you up lately. I notice everything that I want, the things that I need. God gave them to me through my lady. Yeah, girl, I'm your biggest fan. Do you dance? Amaze me. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Savii family, what's poppin', y'all? Welcome back to another YouTube video, you guys. Or if this is your very first time ever coming across our channel, make sure you do yourself a favor, hit that subscribe button, and join our family today. You don't want to miss out on the content that we got coming for you guys soon. So anyway, guys, today we're doing a little bit of a mukbang.
We got Hawaiian food. We have mac salad, chicken katsu, Hawaiian teriyaki chicken, and white rice with sauce. And the drinks. We're about to tear that up.
I forgot to ask for extra sauce, so we're gonna have to fight to the death for the sauce.
It's not gonna be a hard fight at all.
Yeah, it's not.
Not at all.
Anyways, I'm starving, so we're gonna pray for this food and we're gonna dig in.
We're gonna get into it. Alright. Hats off when you pray, y'all. Don't look at my hairline. Anyway, Lord Jesus, thank you so much for this food. Thank you for the hands that prepared it. We pray that it's helpful to our body and not harmful. In Jesus' holy name we pray.
Amen.
Alright, y'all. So anyway, the topic of today's video is going to be kind of a self-care and kind of like a decompression and like how to handle your stress. This is something that I really wanted to talk about for a while, just because I feel like we've been through some, trying times over the last year and a half.
Do you want me to pour it over?
Yeah. So we're gonna get right into it, but I'm gonna definitely take a bite of this food first and a sip of this drink first. You know what I'm saying? Before I talk to y'all.
That was perfect.
This is a priority, you know what I'm saying?
How was it?
Smacking. I've had one of those before, actually. That tastes real familiar. Ooh, let me take a bite of this first too. Y'all gonna have to wait again.
I know you guys, I'm quiet over here because I'm enjoying.
Mukbangs is cool and all. Sometimes I like eating too much, you know what I mean? Be talking and eating at the same time. I love y'all, but I love me too. Boy, gotta eat. We're gonna break this video down into different categories and segments of stress that comes and
just surprises you and says what's good, knocks on your door, and you're like
unprecedented, you know what I'm saying? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna share some of our struggles and some of the things that we've had to deal with over the last year. We're gonna do this by asking each other questions. So the first category that we're gonna cover is going to be mentality. Over the last year, not being able to see your friends and family regularly, how have you been able to cope with not communicating with the people you love?
FaceTime. And honestly, I've been away from my family since I've moved out here, and I only ever see them like occasionally anyways. But as for the people that I am close with out here, I feel like, FaceTime is a really good way during COVID and everything, and keeping it socially distant to still keep in touch with my friends and family. But still being able to see their face and talk to them. The love is still the same in all my relationships. Nothing's changed. Even though, we haven't been seeing each other, hanging out all the time. But yeah, that's me personally.
Okay. As y'all know, Lily's a little bit more introverted than I am. So FaceTime is cool and all, but I kind of want a little bit more interaction. But what I've done a lot is I've gotten together with my family. And we've gotten together and done really big Zoom conferences. We have one coming up this Friday. So getting family together that normally we don't even talk to. And then secondly, I like to do activities and stuff with my friends. So if my homies and I wanted to we'll typically go out and get wine or something like that. We'll all go and pick up the same bottle of Cabernet, and we'll come back to the crib and we'll all drink our wine and have our conversations that we typically would over FaceTime, but we're also incorporating that activity. You know what I'm saying? Making it seem like we're all there. But lastly, just talking to Lily and friends and family, specifically the people I confide in about absolutely everything, just because right now it's not the best time to try to keep things closed in while you're so distant away from people. My purpose in life involves people. So when I'm not around people, it's hard for me to stay purpose, you know what I'm saying? So that kind of even brings me into my next question, which is how do you continue to pursue your passion and your purpose being away from people and maybe even resources?
That is a big one because that one definitely does affect me. Personally, in my lane, what I like to do, I like going on photo shoots, and going on photo shoots require a team. Like, definitely outsourcing to different like photographers and things like that have definitely been much more harder for me to find or even be comfortable doing, just because I don't feel comfortable going out and meeting new people. When I have Zay Zay here.
She don't do that anyway.
But even more so now. So you see my problem? So yeah, but no, it's definitely been much more challenging to do that, especially when we're in like a creative lane where it literally takes other people to do what we do, pretty much in essence. And I know for you, like music wise, like it's been hard, like trying to record.
Don't even get me started.
Not even go to a studio.
Don't even get me started.
I know. But coping wise, like I said, like we make do with what we got. And I'm honestly so blessed that Stacey knows how to actually legitimately work a camera and not just like an iPhone. Like we have like a camera.
It's pictures.
But yeah, so Stacey is honestly the cameraman behind all of my photos. And they honestly look great. Yeah, we make do with what we got. We have our equipment here. Stacey knows how to edit too, thank God. He doesn't not only know how to take pictures, but he knows how to edit, which if you're a photographer, you know those are two different gifts in itself.
I do okay.
YouTube wise though, definitely a roadblock, because I really do want to do like collaborations and do
public
pranks and like go out, talk to people, see people. Like that's definitely something you guys are going to see on this channel in the near future.
We are vaccinated, by the way, y'all.
For sure.
We got our vaccinations.
We are. If you didn't see the post,
we about to be
go
back.
on our Instagram and like it. But yeah, your turn.
Well, for me, it's been tough, but we've been getting creative. At first, when we were staying at my parents' house, that was like 100 miles away from my producer. So like we had to download a billion apps on each other's computers. He was taking over my computer using an app all the way from his house, and we were like slapping. Yeah. So anyway, he was taking over my computer, opening up the recording software, recording me from there. I had my mic and everything, editing it from there. We had a ton of glitches and latency, and it was just trash. So we moved into this spot and we got our year lease here, and just being closer has been easier. So we've been really productive, and I think that just goes with like do what you can. It's really just how you look at it. Just trying to stay productive, and it's forced us to be creative. So we have some amazing ideas for the remaining duration of the pandemic and for whatever comes after. So I'm not too mad about it. We've stayed creative, and it has been tough. And you don't really realize how much as an artist you still go out and promote yourself. Like because we do have social media until you're not able to. And then you're like, wait, I was still really doing that. And it's like, it's different. My advice to you guys is don't get discouraged. Be organized. If you need to take a break, take a break. Don't give up, but take a break. Take a step back. Analyze, look at yourself,
self-evaluate,
self-reflect, and see what you can change about your situation, and see where you can grow. And that really helped me get through the whole situation. So that was it.
Okay, I have one. So my question is, how do you deal with cabin fever?
Honestly, I haven't.
Really quick interjection. When we say we have been quarantining for a year, I don't think people understand to the extent that we have been. Because like people say, oh yeah, we've been quarantining, but then like they see their friends, like go to restaurants. Well, we
ain't done nothing.
we ain't done when we say we do nothing, all we do are like
we wake up,
like the most
look at each other, we go to sleep. That's what we do, you know.
The other week was the first time we had been to a restaurant in literally over a whole year. We didn't even eat food. We had a drink.
We were there for like 15 minutes.
And it was an alcoholic beverage, so we knew if any COVID touched it, it would die because of alcohol.
Yeah, we were that extra. We are that extra.
We've been inside. We have not been seeing people outside of our household other than people that we know for a fact
my mom,
have
my dad.
not been seeing people. And literally his parents.
Yeah, they're just bad.
But that was my quick interjection.
Yeah, for me, I've been trying to distract myself really. I'm not really worried about going and doing things because I'm a workhorse. I've always been that way. I would rather work than chill. It's uncomfortable for me to chill more than it is for me to work. I got something in my teeth if you guys see me making a weird face right now. But anyway.
I'm over here dropping chicken.
Alright, anyway, I just try to keep myself busy and distracted. I just work on something, and when I get into my work, I'm like gone. I'm like zoned out. Like
I could be.
Lily be over here choking and dying. I'd be like,
I could have.
Lily be in the corner.
I could have grown a pair of wings and start flying, and Stacey would be like,
and shooting lightning out of her eyes, and I wouldn't even know. Like, I'd just be like, just working.
Yeah,
So like,
you see that corner over there? See how it's its own like complete vibe in the whole entire house? Yeah, he'd be sucked in. But no, honestly, that's a good thing. When you're working, you should be sucked in.
Yeah,
you know?
that's why I suck myself in with my music. And that's about it. But honestly, cabin fever, I walk Rico like 100 times a day sometimes. Sometimes I go to the mail room and know that we ain't got no dang mail in there. I just be looking anyway. Just be like, hey, what's
packages.
Up? You know what I'm saying?
I was gonna say for me, yeah, literally just getting out the house, like even just walking Rico and like looking at the sky would help me. Like
big facts.
Getting some fresh air.
We don't have windows in here either, y'all.
Oh my god.
The windows don't open.
We don't have windows.
Y'all don't understand, man. We had a gas leak in here one day. We had to leave the whole house.
Yeah, but anyways, yeah. So some fresh air really does me good. Like soaking in the sun. Our pool area finally just opened up, which is really nice because now, like, if I want to, whenever, I can just go take a deep breath. That helps a lot. Some fresh air. I tend to, it's almost like a bad thing, but that's just what I do, is like I tend to keep myself busy, but like in like a bad way. Like I distract myself like from those things to like avoid those things. But that's another story for another day. But
you feel me?
Yeah, that's how I cope with my things. So
yeah, I feel that.
Yeah.
Have you been faced with depression over the last year?
Oh yeah, most definitely. Honestly,
I'm rude. Talking with my mouth full. I don't even care, y'all. Nah. Don't have to suffer through it. This is so good.
Put your elbows on the table. No, kidding.
How you doing with your depression?
Honestly, talking to people. I don't know if this is messed up or not, but
it's called using people.
Yeah.
I already knew where you were going.
Well, not even, okay, this might sound really weird and messed up for someone that like may not know me, but me helping other people with their problems actually helps me with mine. I don't know if that makes any sense, but
be preaching to yourself?
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, honestly, that helped a lot. Definitely staying in the word, but yeah, talking to people and mainly just keeping God at the center of the conversation. If I'm being completely honest, like that's what helped me feel better in those times. Okay, you?
Yeah.
What do you do?
So like back in July, August, September, I got hit with like stupid depression, and like I hadn't had depression since like 2012.
Yeah.
Maybe. But yeah, I got hit by stupid depression, and it was kind of just based off of like what I was talking about earlier. Like life changed for the worse for me, quote unquote, for what I thought was the worst at the time. I feel like our society puts a lot of pressure on young people, people who are at the very beginning of their life. Like, dude, when you're 30, you still have so much life ahead of you. You still have like your whole life ahead of you. But I feel like social media makes it to where like we see some people who are like 18, 19, and they drive Lamborghinis and they have these big nice houses, you know. And this is what I mean by I had selfish ambition. And I thought, like, you know, I'm talented and I have a good head on my shoulders. Like, that should be me. You know, and so at 24, it kind of had me feeling like I was failing. And, you know, I just felt really depressed. And, you know, just really having the pressure of becoming a real life, like, grown-ass man. Like, with a family and needing to take care of, you know, a baby and a wife. Like, just new challenges. And it put a lot of pressure on me because it was so new to me. And I think once again, like, it took a lot of conversations with people who know. And so, like, that was my depression. But like I said, really just meditating and, like, praying a lot. And then having good conversations, good talk tracks. Reading my Bible. You know, keeping my mind focused on the good. And sometimes having to write down the good things. You know, and cutting off intrusive thought. Like as soon as it comes in. Just don't even let it.
That's a big one.
Swap your mind frame, your mindset. Like, get your mind off of things, do things to get your mind off of it. Like I said, like, I work hard and I distract myself with work, so sometimes I have to distract myself from work as well. I think learning that balance will keep you mentally healthy.
Okay.
That goes into my next question, since we're talking about health now. How have you been doing on your physical health since the beginning of quarantine when it comes to working out and staying active?
Well, since the beginning of quarantine, I was like 6 months pregnant. I was a little thick, and then quarantine on top of that didn't help.
Beat us.
I did. I had gestational diabetes. Yeah, so these last couple months have definitely gotten better. Our gym literally just opened up last week, which is awesome. But I have been trying to do like some in-home workouts. I have been trying to do like my own type of fasting and stuff like that. Personally, I think it's getting better. Now we're going uphill, which I think is great, and progress is progress. How about you?
Your boy been going downhill for 3 years. I'm just playing. But anyway, guys, I used to fight, and I was gonna go professional.
You fight me every day.
And I was in great shape, great physical condition. And I'm still like that, yo. Like, if I want to get in shape, it would take me literally like 2 months, and I could be right back in the shape I was when I was like 18.
But wait, 2 months ago, it's been 2 months.
No, but like, I don't go that hard. Like, I do just enough to keep stay about where I'm at. Like,
somewhat fit.
Yeah, to stay where I'm at. Like, I'm not out of shape. It's just tough for me because, and this may be my excuse. I just have such a hard time working out in the same place I lay my head to go to sleep at night. As far as being in shape, I'm doing things to keep myself in shape for sure. Like, I'm exercising 4 or 5 times a week. I could be doing a lot more, but there we go.
Aside from this meal today, I've been trying to stay away from a bunch of carbs. But yeah, staying away from carbs, sugars, and intermittent fasting.
Yeah.
So that on top of just trying to eat less of it, not completely cutting it out because I know myself. I'm gonna want it, and I'm gonna cheat one day if I do try to cut it all the way out. But yeah, so just restricting myself, and that's about it. That's what I try to do. I already don't eat like red meats and like certain types of sugars and stuff like that. But yeah, that's what I would say I do.
So I think that we do a pretty good job when it comes to dieting. And I think that helps us stay in shape because we don't get to work out as much as we want to. Okay, next question. Let's get into the spiritual. How do you keep your relationship with God going while churches are closed down?
Oh, what do I do?
Yeah.
Nothing. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, you'd be like, all right, God, I'm gonna catch you when churches go back.
Right? Honestly, I'm gonna have to get older because she's talking a lot.
Yeah, she's talking a whole lot. My baby's starting to say like da da ga ga ba ga da ba ba. I don't know if y'all baby ever said that, but it makes me proud. See? Hi, yes, it's Dada. It's Dada. Dada.
Okay, so me personally, what I do is we watch sermons, a lot of sermons, constant prayer, and staying in my word. I have an app on my phone that has the Bible, so it's just super convenient. I can literally have it whenever I have my phone, which is always. So yeah, personally, that's just what I do. Yeah, constant prayer, that constant communication. That's what I do.
Yeah.
How about you?
Yeah, definitely. I start off the day typically. I already said this a million times, but I stretch. Get my stretch on. I drink a glass of green tea, and I watch my sermon. Typically have conversation with God, pray. I spend a lot of time like kind of encouraging people and like talking to people about God.
Yeah.
So yeah, a lot of my day consists of that. Like Lily said earlier, it's kind of the concept of like preaching to yourself, because sometimes like the information you share with other people is for you first.
Big fact.
And so
surprisingly,
I do that. Yeah, do that a lot. Reading my Bible, and I think the biggest thing that has been a challenge for me, but to just be consistent on paying tithes. Just because I know the good that it is, and not just for the church, but just for me itself. Like, I don't want to be that type of person who thinks that, you know, just because times aren't as good as I want them to be right now, like can I make excuses on why not to pay tithes? No, by no means. Like, we definitely have it.
Yeah.
So like, I definitely just, that's another thing, is just tithing, because tithing to me is a form of worship. And yeah, I listen to a lot of gospel music and a lot of like Christian music and like.
Oh, I forgot to say that. Yeah, I listen to a lot of.
Spend a lot of time
music.
just in like, in a state of worship. But anyway, spiritually, that's how we stay grounded. Anyway, guys, we wanted to make this video possibly to encourage one of you guys out there and let you know that you're not the only one that's going through hard times. Just like, you know, other people out there, we've lost loved ones during, you know, this pandemic, and seen people get extremely sick and go through financial hardship and all the above. So we wanted to make this video to be an inspiration, guys, and just remind you guys that, you know, life will throw you curveballs, but good things come out of ugly situations, and I've seen it happen a million million times, and I'm sure you have too. And we just want to be a reminder of that. So we really hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you guys tune in next time because I'm still getting my baby girl back for that haunted bathroom prank. I'm gonna give it back, y'all. So make sure you guys stay tuned.
Go tune into that one if you have.
Yeah, that one's funny. That one's funny. I'll give it that. But anyway, y'all, make sure you guys continue tuning in. Oh, Fresh Family shout out. I almost forgot. So today's Fresh Family shout out is going to Michael Brown. Shout out to you, Michael. Thank you so much for joining our family. If you guys want to be our next Fresh Family shout out,
all you have to do is subscribe between this video and our next video that we post, and it just might be our next Fresh Family shout out.
Look at you rapping, girl. Yo.
I learned it from you, so
I'll be doing all
I hope
that.
you like it.
I'll be doing all that. I'll be doing all that. All right, anyway, y'all, we love y'all. Until next time, stay savvy.
Peace.
Go ahead, do it right. Do it like you mean it. Peace out. Let me do it, girl. Y'all, peace out.